Putin claims he makes $140,000 and has an 800 square foot apartment. His actual net worth is a mystery no one can solve. On paper, Russian President Vladimir Putin seems like a humble statesman with a modest income. But according to some experts, he may be the wealthiest man in the world, with assets totaling up to $200 billion. Putin is often seen sporting high-end luxury watches that are retailed for multiple times his supposed annual income. He has been pictured wearing Patek Philippe's perpetual calendar watch worth $60,000 and allegedly owns a $500,000 A. Lang & Son taubograph, as well as other fancy designs. Putin is rumored to be the owner of a beautiful 190,000 square foot mansion sitting atop a cliff that overlooks the Black Sea. This coastal property is reputed as the largest private residence in the country and serves as his private palace, endearingly called Putin's country cottage. The estate is Putin's playland, boasting frescoed ceilings, a marble swimming pool lined with statues of Greek gods, a 27,000 square foot guest house, spas with traditional hammams, a musical parlor, dressing rooms for all his staff, an amphitheater, a state-of-the-art ice hockey rink, a Vegas-style casino, a nightclub equipped with stripper poles, a barroom showcasing more than $100,000 of wine and spirits, an underground tasting room overlooking the water, and much more. Most of the mansion is reportedly decorated by an exclusive luxury Italian brand called Soterio Atina, including Louis XIV-style sofas, $500,000 in dining room furniture, and a $54,000 bar table. It even has decked-out bathrooms with fancy $850 Italian toilet brushes and $1,250 toilet paper holders. On top of all the extravagant furnishings, an annual $2 million is spent just to maintain the property's landscaping by a 40-person staff. The Black Sea mansion was designed by Italian architect Lanfranco Cirillo and cost $1.4 billion to construct. According to a Reuters investigation, the money for this extravagant project was supposedly laundered through the country's 1.3 trillion ruble national project called Health, in which the state bought expensive medical equipment from a company owned by Putin's friends Shamalov and Gorilov at a much higher rate than the market price. The Kremlin denies Putin's ownership of the palace, saying it belongs to a wealthy businessman. But Russian analysts call it a blatant lie, saying that no businessman can have properties guarded by the FSB, Russia's Federal Security Service, with a no-fly zone over it. Apart from the Black Sea mansion and 19 other houses and 700 cars, Putin supposedly has a collection of 58 aircraft and helicopters, including a $716 million plane called the Flying Kremlin that has a toilet made of gold. Not surprising considering his taste for grandiose neoclassical architecture. And to keep his options open by land, air, or sea, he also has a $100 million megayacht designed by a nuclear submarine maker from the Russian Navy. The $200 billion figure was estimated by financier Bill Browder, who, in a testimony to the U.S. Senate Judiciary Committee in 2017, said that Putin amassed most of his wealth after a Moscow court jailed oligarch Mikhail Khodorkovsky in 2003 for fraud and tax evasion. On top of all this, the famous Panama Papers revealed a network of secret offshore deals and loans worth $2 billion, pointing to Putin in 2016. But of course, Vladimir denies all these allegations. And despite all the paper trails and testimonies stacked against him, the Russian president continues his charade of being a dutiful bureaucrat with a simple, middle-class lifestyle. Hit the like button if you liked this video, and don't forget to press the bell icon.